Hello, welcome back to my channel, MWAKA MUGALA here, where I talk about all things beauty, health, and lifestyle. Thank you for subscribing. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, do follow me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm almost everywhere. So today I'm going to be doing some life hacks, just showing you a little bit of something that you can do for different situations that we face every single day. But before we get right into it, I will just remind you once again, like, share, subscribe.
This is me, whether you like it or not. Quick to talk, but you do not do a lot. If I change, then it will be for the better. No apology, so don't.
Okay, so here I have a few items that I will use to demonstrate how you can do these simple hacks in different situations. And for others, I'll just be telling you about them because, they're pretty easy to understand. So first on my list, I have this little bottle here. So sometimes how you want to recycle a container, but it has a label on it that you want to take off so that it can be clear as this one. Now, in order to remove that little glue that remains, because some of these labels are stuck on, it's like they never want the label to come off. So if you want to be able to remove the little glue that remains on the container, all you have to do is get some ordinary cooking oil from your kitchen. Make sure you use a bit. If it's not your house and you use too much, don't want to be shouted at. So just get a little bit of cooking oil, pour it on a lid or something, a spoon, anything, and then use some cotton wool to wipe on the bottle. I already did that so that it just, takes a little bit of time. So you leave it on for a few minutes, and then using a cotton pad or tissue or a cloth even, you can just wipe it off and it will come right off. Now, I'm a sucker for recycling, so this has helped me so many times. Sometimes I'll leave the label on, sometimes I won't, but yeah, it'll come right off. And then if it's a bit difficult, because there's some people who use like some industrial strength glue, you can just go for another round, put some more oil, let it sit for a bit, maybe 5 minutes, and then wipe it off with your cotton. Another option is after you wipe it, then you just go over with with a sponge and some dishwashing liquid, scrub it, and it'll come right off. And then you have yourself a clear bottle that you can use. Now in this bottle, which will bring me to the second thing, is some vinegar. Plain vinegar, white vinegar, mixed with a little bit of water. What does this do? You know how sometimes there's like a funky smell in your room, or maybe even in your car, or maybe even in your shoes. So white vinegar basically helps get rid of bad smells. And sometimes there's some smells which are very stubborn. So all you have to do is just put it in a spray bottle and just spray a little bit on the area where the smell is concentrated. Another option is you can just put some plain white vinegar in a bowl and then just leave it to sit for 24 hours. The next day, I promise you the smell will be gone. And another way to get rid of bad smells is also using salt. Now here's how you use the salt. So you dilute the salt in water, and then if there's a container, maybe a bottle that you used once and then you forgot to wash it, so there's that kind of smell, that really bad smell because something has gone bad, you can just use salt water or vinegar, shake it in the bottle, and the smell will be gone. Trust me, when I tried this, and I tried it by accident, using the very little I remember from high school chemistry. So I tried it out as an experiment and it worked. And even with bad breath as well. Maybe you had some garlic for breakfast, something very strong, and everyone is wearing masks these days, so you don't want to smell that garlic or onion. You can just wash your mouth with salt water and the smell will be gone. The next hack is using toothpaste. So this is actually a funny story. When growing up, my brother used to play a lot of video games, the ones where you use CDs, PlayStation and whatnot. So whenever it would get scratched, he would use toothpaste to wipe the CD. And then when he wipes it off, leaves it for about 60 seconds and then wipes it with a clean cloth so that it's completely dry. He would put the game in. After skipping, it would stop skipping after that. So that brings me to the next point. You can use toothpaste to get rid of small scratches. So if your screen cover is scratch, for example, you can just use toothpaste, leave it on for about 60 seconds, and then wipe it off with a clean cloth, a soft cloth. Don't use anything too aggressive, and it'll be good as new. Another way you can use toothpaste, and this is one of my favorite, but you can't do it every day because obviously the chemicals might be a bit too harsh. If you have dry, chapped lips, maybe you've had a long day, you haven't moisturized your lips, and they're dry and they're cracking, especially in cold weather, just put some toothpaste, whatever brand you have, although I found that the white works better. Yeah, so anyway, whatever brand you have, just apply toothpaste on your lips, leave it on for about 60 seconds, and then use a very soft toothbrush. You can use an old toothbrush to just gently scrub and then rinse it off with warm water and moisturize immediately. Your lips will be soft and, kissable. Okay, not if you're too young for that. The next hack. This one works like magic. I promise you, to this day I get shocked, but I use it all the time because I'm just what's the science behind it? So you know how when you're about to cook, you cut your onion and whatnot for different reasons, and you want to get rid of that smell. Sometimes it doesn't come off with just soap and water. So what you do is you use a spoon, only a spoon. I tried it with a fork, it didn't work. So spoon, run it under the tap, and you wash your hands with the spoon, just like this. The smell will be gone. I promise you, I've tried this before. Try it, let me know if it worked for you, and do leave a comment in the comment section below. I hope you're liking these hacks so far. Okay, so these are cloves. I don't know if you know cloves. They're kind of herbal spice. A lot of people use them in either making tea. It's good for just a lot of benefits. It's good for your body, it's got antioxidants, it's got anti-inflammatory properties. But I brought it here to show you how you can use cloves to get rid of a toothache without taking painkillers. Personally, I don't like taking meds or painkillers or all those things. So I was very glad when my friend told me about this, my best friend, Tandy. I think you've seen her in one of my videos. So all you have to do is get a clove, chew it, and then once it's crushed and everything, just put it at the side where the toothache is. So it could be here, it could be here. And for me, it works like magic because I do have a gum situation, where my wisdom teeth are still growing, and then sometimes the gums grow over the teeth. So it's they're fighting and they're always swollen. So instead of having to constantly go to the dentist or buy painkillers, I just chew some cloves, leave them there for about 10 minutes. Sometimes I even sleep with them at night. I'll wake up feeling absolutely fine. The swelling will be gone. I stand by this, I promise you. So it can be found, I'm sure, in some spice shops. You can get it from there. That's where it's found. Next one, this is one of my favorite because Adu loves to smell good, okay? So if you want to smell good for longer, one way you can do it is, again, using a cotton pad. I'll use this little dirty one. So use a cotton pad, spray some perfume on the cotton pad. You can have maybe 2 or 3, and then put it in a Ziploc bag or even a small plastic bag that you just seal. That'll keep the scent in for a long time, and then throughout the day, if you're busy, instead of having to carry the whole bottle, just carry that little baggie, and then throughout the day, when you're feeling, not so fresh and you just want to freshen up, go to the bathroom, get a cotton swab with the perfume that you've sprayed and just dab it onto your pressure points. So for example, your wrist, your inner elbows, behind your ears, your temples, and then the smell will continue to linger on and merge with your body. And another way as well that you can smell good for a long time is, instead of spraying perfume directly onto your hair, because the alcohol in it could dry your hair out. So what I like to do is to get my perfume. This is J'adore by Dior. It's one of my top 5 scents. Right, so you get your hairbrush, spray a little bit of the perfume on it, and then that's how you can use it to brush your hair. The scent will stay in your hair, in case you meet that one person that you want to impress and you just walk by them, flick your hair, and then the scent just hits them like a bomb. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do. That way it's not too much product on your hair. It just has to be subtle, nice and subtle. Okay, so the next one, I'm sure most of you can relate. You know how when you're using masking tape or sellotape or duct tape, whatever, and you forget where the line is, and it's so annoying to find. So in order to make life easier for you and whoever else uses it next, instead of just putting it back, you can just fold it there, and voila. And then you have a little flap. So that way it's easy to find. It gets very annoying, especially when, say for example, you're moving and you have to seal a lot of boxes. When you're constantly using it, it's annoying to keep having to find the line. So this helps, I find. And I learned that trick from my dad, actually. Finally, let me take a sip of this because I'm so thirsty. Now, when you have your soda, your canned soda, you can actually recycle this little flap here. Just going to take it off. Yeah, it's almost out. So, using this thing, if you don't have much space in your closet, you can actually create more space just using this. So you get your hangers, and you can actually use as many as you want depending on how high your closet is. So you have your hangers, and then you put this through one hole, and then the other one to hang over there. Ta-da! So you can use this for thinner clothes, not, if you've got a jacket here and a thick jacket there, it won't work. So things like shirts, your t-shirts, maybe your belts, if you want to hang them there, it'll create a lot more space. And it's easy, it's very easy, it's convenient, and it's a way to recycle, for those of you who are green conscious. And that is pretty much it. So I do hope that you enjoyed these little hacks. If you know any other hacks, let me know in the comment section below. If you'd like to know any more hacks, don't worry, I have so many. Like, I would have given them to you all at once, but I don't want to overwhelm you. This is just the first day, so we're just getting started. So at least these are a few tips and tricks that you can use in your everyday life to make life easier. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end, and I hope that you will watch more of my videos, which I will bring to you every single Tuesday. Also, if you do like my look, hair, and makeup, Signature Beauty Wigs has been hooking me up, and I absolutely love them. So they are found in North Mid near Melissa by the plaza there. You can also find them on social media. So Signature Beauty Wigs, they do hair, they do makeup, they do wigs, bridal, any occasion. Yeah, thank you once again for watching. I'll keep saying thank you because I can never say thank you enough, I promise you. Don't forget once again to follow me on my social media platforms. Till next time, take care, and let me know which of these hacks is your favorite.
This is me, whether you like it or not. Quick to talk, but you do not do a lot. If I change, then it will be for the better. No apology, so don't expect a letter. Sit down and listen, eh?